They thought I would fall apart. Instead, I lifted my glass with steady hand and smiled. It was my birthday, the dining table glowing with golden accents, white linens, and the warm flicker of candles. My family surrounded me, laughter and comfort in the air, until she stood up. My sister, her fingers slipped into his, my husband's. Their hands clasped like a confession. Neither of them had the courage to speak outright. With a smile that trembled at the edges, she said, "We're having a baby." The words sliced through the celebration. My mother gasped. My father froze. A fork slipped from someone's hand. Around me, the room spun in muted chaos, but inside there was only stillness. They expected tears, a breakdown, humiliation. Instead, I sat in silence, smiling just enough for them to think I was too shocked to react. But my quiet was not weakness. It was strategy. I remembered when I first introduced her to him. Back when he was only my fiancé, I had said proudly, "This is my sister, the person I trust the most." They held each other's gaze a second too long, a little too warmly. I ignored it then. I wanted to believe in family. I wanted to believe in love. For years, I gave him everything. Faith, loyalty, my time, my body. I defended him against every whisper, every suspicion. When her laughter lingered too close to his, I dismissed it. She was my sister. He was my husband. Surely they wouldn't betray me. But betrayal is patient. It grows in silence. His phone turned face down on the table. She started dropping by with excuses that made no sense. Their private jokes excluded me. Then one day I saw it, an unfinished text on his phone. "Next time, don't forget the condoms." My world should collapse right there, but it didn't. My heart clenched, but my mind sharpened. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. I watched. I gathered. I learned. Cheating leaves trails. Bank transfers to hotels. Records from fertility clinic. Not for her, for him. That's when the truth became clear. He wasn't trying to build a family with me. He was testing if he could have one at all. The results were mine to keep, a weapon disguised as knowledge. My sister craved attention. My husband wanted a way out. Together, they imagined I would crumble and hand them the life they thought they deserved. I played along. I smiled at dinners. I let her flaunt her little triumphs, boasting about fate's strange gifts. But behind my smile, I was constructing an exit. First, I secured a lawyer. That ironclad prenup I once insisted on. He had long forgotten about it. Next, I collected undeniable proof. Screenshots, financial records, clinic results. Not whispers, but hard evidence. Finally, I waited, because timing is everything. And tonight, she gave me the perfect stage. When she announced her pregnancy, I raised my glass. "Congratulations," I said warmly. Relief swept the table. They thought I had surrendered, but I don't surrender. I set an envelope on the table. Its seal gleamed in the candlelight. His eyes widened first. Her knuckles whitened around her wine glass. I opened it slowly, letting silence stretch. "These," I said evenly, "are the results of a fertility test my husband took last month. The results confirming he cannot father a child. Ever." The air cracked. My mother's hand flew to her mouth. My father pushed back from his chair. My sister's color drained. Her lips parted, searching for a lie. But none came. She turned to him for help. He had none to give. Shame burned across his face as I spoke again, calm and deliberate. "So if you're truly expecting, dear sister, the father is not sitting at this table." Gasps. Stares. The collapse of their scheme happened in seconds. My family, once blinded, now saw everything with sharp clarity. My sister dropped her fork. My husband stared at the floor. The room filled with whispers and judgment hotter than fire. I stood taller, glass raised, still smiling. That night, it wasn't me who broke. It was them. By morning, his divorce papers were waiting. By evening, my parents stopped answering her calls. Sometimes justice doesn't need shouting. It needs silence, patience, precision. I gave them the rope, and they tied their own noose. Now, when I think of betrayal, I don't think of pain. I think of power. I think of the moment the truth, lit up brighter than their lies. And I remember my toast, not to them, but to truth itself.